Hello again. Welcome back to your 5-minute devotional stop with me, Amy Phillips. I'm on a journey moving from fear to faith, and I hope you'll join me for Just Believe. Hello, beloved ones. I've been thinking this week about what the enemy loves to steal from us. Do you know what that is? Yes, joy, peace, hope, love, all those things. But the biggest thing I think he wants to steal from us is our faith. He is always trying to steal from you and me faith, believing that God is who he says he is. If you have faith, you can come through anything. If you have faith, you can hope in the darkest of situations. You can find light even when it's pitch black. But if you don't have faith, any bump in the road that comes can knock you off your game and cause darkness to seem so much brighter and bigger than the light. Now, God created our physical eyes for light and darkness. When you first enter a dark room, you can't see anything, and you may stub your toe on a table. But after you've been there a while, your eyes adjust. Then somebody blasts open the door and light pours through, and we wince and we groan again as our eyes try to adjust. Well, this is what the enemy wants to do. He wants to walk us just slowly. You know, most of us don't just jump into a life of unbelief. We meander in, and the enemy brings a dullness about us. Kind of like that frog that gets boiled in the pot. We all of a sudden find out that we're living in status quo land. We may still have joy and fun at times, but our faith has become small to see God do anything bigger than what we can imagine. Because then you find yourself in that dark room, even though you didn't even know when or how you got there. I found myself there this week when I saw a video of someone teaching on things that once my heart had longed for. The greater things than these will you do. And I thought, where have I been? Have I been asleep? I was in a dark room of unbelief and I didn't know it. Someone had come in, flipped the light switch, and I recognized the enemy's plan to steal my faith. So I wouldn't pray big, I wouldn't dream big, I wouldn't hope big. Others, however, have been in that dark room so long, and I'm not talking about deep in sin. That can be true too, but I'm talking about in the faith sense. That when a light is turned on, they groan and they do what they can to stay where they are and get that light off. Maybe you felt that pushback when you've tried to encourage someone in a hard place and maybe gotten your hand bitten. It's so easy to just stay in the dark. It's comfortable. But let me tell you something, friend. You are made for more than just a life. You are made to follow the God of the universe. Your master is calling you and me up to places of more. I long to follow and find him in the more, that deep calling to deep that I talked about last time. You are made to believe and trust a good Father. In Luke 18:8, Jesus shows us how important faith is. He asks this very question. However, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on the earth? He doesn't say, will he find love, peace, joy? No, he wants to find faith. Faith in who or what? Faith in a good God, a good Father. Faith in a God who wants to do more than you could ask or imagine. So what thing have you stopped praying for or believing God could do something good in? Is it a child? Is it a marriage? Is it the world at this time? Is it your health? Where have you lost hope and are sitting in a dark room and you didn't even know it? Ephesians 4 tells us, wake up, you sleepers. In fact, I'm going to read you part of that chapter, Ephesians 4, starting in verse 8. It says, for you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light, for the fruit of the light consists in all goodness, righteousness, and truth. And find out what pleases the Lord. Have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them. It's shameful even to mention what the disobedient do in secret. But everything exposed by the light becomes visible, and everything that's illuminated becomes a light. That is why it said, wake up, sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Therefore do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. Do not get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery. Instead, be filled with the Spirit, speaking to one another with psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit. Sing and make music from your heart to the Lord, always giving thanks to God the Father for everything, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. So wake up, friend. Wake up, sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. Sing, my friend, give thanks, take off any cloaks the enemy was trying to clothe you with, and put on that beautiful faith that Jesus is looking for. Believe he is moving, and he will move on your behalf. Do not lose heart. Be strengthened by the unveiling of his glorious riches in your inner being. Remember that he says, if you believe, you will see the glory of God. Do not fear, just believe. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you feel encouraged and strengthened. If you want to connect with me, you can find me at amybphillips.com. See you next time.